Hello, friends. Dylan Theory is here, and today we're going to discuss a theory about the mysterious protagonist of Poppy Playtime. Let's figure out who he really is, what his true intentions are, and if he is the real hero of the story. In this video, I'll share my hunches and speculations about who our main character really is, and what role he plays in this fascinating game. Ready to explore the theory? Then let's get started. Indeed, the parallels between our character and the enigmatic purple guy from the FNAF universe invite deeper speculation into the moral complexities and narrative dynamics of Poppy Playtime. Similar to the purple guy's ambiguous role in the FNAF series, our character's identity remains shrouded in mystery, leaving players to ponder their true intentions and past actions. The absence of a name, physical description, or defined appearance invites players to project themselves into the narrative, blurring the lines between player and protagonist. Moreover, the haunting phrases "happy and fun, why was it done?" and "guilt haunts you" serve as haunting echoes of the purple guy's own internal struggles and moral quandaries. These phrases hint at a deeper emotional resonance, suggesting that our character may be grappling with the consequences of their past actions and struggling to reconcile their guilt with their present circumstances. The notion of high-level clearance and insider knowledge of Playtime Co.'s experiments adds a layer of intrigue to our character's backstory, hinting at a deeper involvement in the shadowy machinations of the company. Could our character's past sins be connected to the sinister experiments conducted on innocent children, echoing the nefarious deeds of the purple guy in the FNAF universe? As players continue to unravel the mysteries of Poppy Playtime, the parallels between our character and the purple guy serve as a compelling narrative thread, drawing players deeper into the dark and twisted world of the game. With each revelation and discovery, the true nature of our character's identity and their ultimate role in the story remains tantalizingly just out of reach, fueling speculation and intrigue. The phrase, "happy and fun, why was it done?" echoes endlessly in our psyche, an indelible record of our actions serving as an unrelenting reminder of the unforgivable sins we've committed. As players, we're burdened with the weight of our transgressions, unlikely to ever receive absolution. On the other hand, the phrase "guilt haunts you" speaks volumes about our inner turmoil. It suggests that we're tormented by a profound sense of wrongdoing, unable to escape the shadow of our past misdeeds. Returning to the factory presents an opportunity for redemption, a chance to right the wrongs we've inflicted. However, it quickly becomes apparent that such redemption is elusive, an unattainable goal. This notion is reinforced by the presence of the phrase behind glass, inaccessible to us. It's situated in what appears to be our former office, a place teeming with memories of our past deeds. Its distant observation serves as a poignant symbol of our inability to alter the course of history, condemned to be haunted by our past actions indefinitely. Regrettably, there's no respite for the player, as relentless messages reinforce our unwelcome presence. An example of this is evident in Dog Day's cardboard cutout, bluntly stating, "You can't be here, you can't stay." This underscores our deep connection to the experiments and suffering inflicted upon the children. Further evidence supporting this notion emerges after our encounter with Catnap in the counselor's office. Subsequently, we experience a hallucination where we find ourselves among the children in various locations like Home Sweet Home, the school, the playhouse, and the counselor's office. This suggests our close involvement with the orphans, understanding their play dynamics, learning processes, and everyday lives. But what was our precise role? Many have speculated that we held a position of authority, possibly as the head of production. In Chapter 2, we catch a glimpse of the upper tunnels adorned with the names of key personnel such as Elliot Lewig. The fifth slide, however, features deteriorating letters that are barely discernible. Speculation arises that this slide bears our name, given its connection to the production room directly above the tunnels. Typically, the head of production oversees and orchestrates all manufacturing processes. Therefore, if we hold this position, we likely played a significant role in toy development, possibly even contributing to the Bigger Bodies initiative. Additionally, our proficiency with the GrabPack suggests familiarity with production tasks, possibly involving product assembly. However, this theory is at odds with the purported location of our office in Chapter 3. If we indeed hold the position of head of production, why would our office be situated in the orphanage? It's more plausible that the head's office would be located elsewhere within the main facility. Consequently, if our office is indeed in Home Sweet Home, several alternative job roles could explain our presence there. Among the potential roles, one that particularly stands out is that of a researcher. Throughout the orphanage, observatory rooms equipped with one-way glass windows overlook the children's quarters. It's plausible that our character was tasked with gathering data on the orphans and their behaviors. However, this only provides us with fragments of the overall picture. Another theory posits that the main character is Rich, an employee at Playtime known for his temperamental nature. Rich appears sporadically throughout the game, seemingly disconnected from the main storyline of Poppy Playtime. His presence spans across every chapter, with Chapter 3 hinting at a potential promotion for him. Due to Rich's recurring appearances, speculation has arisen that he may indeed be the player. While Rich's precise role within the company remains undisclosed, Chapter 3 mentions his involvement in shipping. However, Rich's interactions and dialogue lack substantial insight into his character, particularly in the VHS tape where he converses with his superior. He merely states, don't you think these kids deserve some... Rich expresses frustration over the restrictions placed on interactions with the orphans, lamenting the lack of genuine sunlight and normalcy. He questions why the children are kept so isolated and speculates that this ignorance extends to the experimentation occurring there. There is no indication that Rich had any involvement with the children, leaving a gap in our understanding. Returning to Home Sweet Home, a significant discovery is made during the hallucination, a radio emitting backward speech. Once reversed, the message becomes clear, accusing the listener of failing to attend a significant event 10 years prior. This revelation initially appears to be the player's guilt resurfacing over missing the hour of joy and the subsequent demise of colleagues. However, there is more to uncover. There's an unsettling quality to the dialogue that warrants closer examination. Let's break it down. "You come in here and you kill and murder" seems to point to past actions, possibly describing the player's involvement in or authorization of experiments at Playtime. However, the use of present tense suggests a current implication, that upon returning to the factory, the player resumes these actions, defeating Huggy and Mommy and wreaking havoc on Playtime Company. The phrase, "your presence was demanded 10 years ago," shifts to past tense, indicating a missed opportunity or obligation from a decade prior. This implies a lingering sense of failure or guilt for not fulfilling a significant role during the Hour of Joy event, adding layers to the player's emotional journey. The colleagues we once worked alongside have met their demise while we've managed to survive. However, a discrepancy arises here. At this juncture, the player isn't expected to have knowledge of the Hour of Joy. Throughout the game, Poppy hints at revealing the truth, unveiling the Hour of Joy VHS as a significant revelation, suggesting our prior ignorance of the event. Yet, if we encountered this tape in Home Sweet Home before Poppy disclosed it, how did we possess this knowledge? Perhaps we were already implicated. Moving forward, the subsequent lines, "You were supposed to be here, why weren't you here?" could stem from our own guilt. We were meant to perish alongside our colleagues on that fateful day, given our employment status. What sets us apart? Why were we spared while others met their end? However, there's potential for deeper interpretation. When coupled with the ensuing sentence, "You missed the event, you missed the meeting, you missed the party." Each term carries distinct connotations. The term event might allude to the Hour of Joy, yet what about the meeting? What conceivable gathering could we have missed? This suggests some premeditated action in which we were involved on the same day as the Hour of Joy. If this tape represents a Playtime Company colleague addressing us, the meeting could pertain to any work-related affair. However, what if it signifies participation in the Hour of Joy? This notion may seem outlandish, but consider the phrase, "you missed the party." It's peculiar, as why would the Hour of Joy be likened to a celebration when it was, in reality, quite the opposite? Only the toys who orchestrated the massacre would dub it a party. So, what if we were in fact aiding the prototype in executing the Hour of Joy? If you find this notion too far-fetched, that employees aligned with the prototype, reconsider. Let's recall the restricted relocation VHS tape uploaded by Mob on YouTube nearly a year before Chapter 3's release. This tape depicted a Playtime Company staff member discussing a meeting with someone off-screen, hinting at a clandestine involvement with the prototype. The video was filmed concurrently with The Hour of Joy and served as an instructional guide for relocating a larger figure, specifically Kissy Missy, to various sections of the facility. The video delineated several steps, first retrieving the body, then securely fastening the giant, followed by loading it onto the train. However, it's at step 4 where anomalies arise. The original instructions, which reference the Bigger Bodies Handbook, were overwritten with the command, "Loosen the straps binding the giant." Steps 6 and 7 instruct to release the straps. Considering the antiquated nature of VHS tapes and their workings, it's unclear how they function precisely. However, the critical point to note is that the footage on a tape can be replaced with new content. Given the classified status of this tape, designated solely for high-clearance Playtime employees, it's unlikely to have fallen into unauthorized hands. It's conceivable that a Playtime Company employee deliberately tampered with the tape, or even provided it to a toy for manipulation. But why would employees engage in such behavior? It's worth considering the possibility that these employees may not have been fully cognizant of the ramifications of their actions. They might have been unwittingly manipulated into aiding the prototype, serving merely as instruments to kickstart the Hour of Joy. It's plausible that they harbored deep remorse for their involvement in the disturbing experiments and sought redemption by assisting the toys. Could we too have been caught in this predicament? Whether occupying the role of head of production or researcher in the orphanage, we were aware of the atrocities unfolding and felt compelled to intervene in some manner. Perhaps we learned of certain employees deviating from protocol and collaborating with the prototype, potentially with noble intentions. The prototype could have enticed employees by portraying the Hour of Joy as a joyous event symbolizing liberation for all. However, upon discovering the true nature of the events slated for August 8, 1995, we experienced a change of heart, reneging on any agreements we had previously made. The guilt we harbor may stem not only from the harm inflicted on the children, but also from our complicity in a scheme that endangered countless innocent lives. On that fateful day, the employees faced imminent peril, yet we stood by and allowed it to unfold. It's noteworthy that the message received in Chapter 1 pertains to the staff's presence, not the children's, prompting our desire to rectify our mistakes. The weight of guilt became overwhelming, driving us to seek redemption. During our hallucination, Poppy's words echoed hauntingly. "This isn't a place you come back from," implying the perilous nature of our mission. Despite the danger, we pressed forward, fully aware of the potential consequences. But what role did we play during the Hour of Joy? Perhaps we were present but failed to fulfill our duties. In the hallucination within the counselor's office, we find ourselves standing in the same room where we first encountered Huggy Wuggy in Chapter 1, now empty save for the ominous red glow. Suddenly, the metallic hand of the prototype looms ominously, accompanied by the blare of emergency alarms and distant voices. Amidst the cacophony of screams, one wonders if this is a flashback to the horrors of the Hour of Joy. While it's tempting to dismiss it as mere imagination, our previous gas-induced hallucinations have drawn from real experiences. It's plausible that this too could be a distorted memory. However, substantiating the player's involvement in the Hour of Joy remains challenging due to insufficient evidence. I hope you enjoyed this theory about the main character of Poppy Playtime. If you have any thoughts or ideas on this topic, feel free to share them in the comments below. Give it a like if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all new theories and reviews. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.